Thank you, Madam Chair. Through you, Madam Chair, a question to the proponent of the motion.
Representative Fleischman.
Through you, Madam Chair, for the proponent of the motion, I would assume that we're all given subcommittee assignments, and could the proponent please tell the good committee what assignments he is on?
Before he answers that, could you explain to me the content of
Sure.
how we're going with this?
Thank you, Madam Chair. And so for the purpose of subcommittee assignments, there's a lot of talk of bipartisanship and how we've drafted the two-year biennium budget last year. And while we do acknowledge that it was a bipartisan process, and we did through the last 3 months go through subcommittee work groups in a bipartisan fashion, where there were both House and Senate members, my question to the proponent of the motion is, now that we're trying to divide the House and Senate procedurally, I was wondering if this was his decision or if he did consult his party's leadership before making this motion. Through you, Madam Chair.
I think that the motion's on it, and I don't think the reasoning needs to go into the depth of that level. I think the motion is on the table, and I think we should be debating the motion totally right now, sir. Through you.
And thank you, Madam Chair. So my question to the proponent of the motion, through you, Madam Chair, is since we've done everything thus far in a House and Senate together fashion, why at the last minute, without prior consult to the leaders of both parties and both chambers, that we are now deciding to split up the process? Through you, Madam Chair.
Representative Fleischman.
Thank you, Madam Chair. First, I would point out that to some degree this question really veers from the ground rules that our chair clearly laid out about intentions of members. And I really am not thrilled to have a question directed at me about my motives, but having heard it put on the floor, I'll just be clear that that I am not acting spontaneously on my own, that I had conversations with the chair of the committee and others to make sure that we would be acting in concert. And I look forward to working with all the leaders of both chambers to try and bring this process to a good resolution where we have a budget that we can all vote on in concert. Through you, Madam Chair.
Representative.
Okay. Thank you, Madam Chair. And a question to you, if I can, Madam Chair. So this meeting was supposed to start at 11 a.m., and we are now officially beginning at 2 o'clock. Procedurally, did the proponent of the motion let you inform you of this procedural change prior to 2 o'clock, Madam Chair?
I don't think that's relevant, sir. I don't think that's relevant in this discussion.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And as the ranking member of the Regulations and Protections Subcommittee, I thought it procedurally and out of respect to our positions that if this procedural move was going to happen and it was known prior to 2 o'clock, even 11 o'clock before this would start, is that you should at least professionally and respectfully consult my leadership. And as ranking member of a subcommittee, I thought that I could be afforded that information as well.
Thank you, sir. And I do believe that this procedure has been used in other committees during the session, and I don't believe that I heard about a consultation being afforded to the other chairs when this happened. So I'm not sure that has been exercised on both sides of the field. So I do believe that we should be just discussing the procedure that's before us and not trying to create other sidebar conversations. Thank you. Are there